Hello, welcome to MyWorld. I'm Jay Marcus. So this morning I'm watching the news when a commercial comes on for Halloween 2. Now no, this is not a re-release, this is a brand new movie. Now I was never a fan of the original, so I did some checking, and this is not a remake of the original Halloween 2. This is a sequel to the new Halloween that was a remake of the old Halloween. New Halloween. Right. Now here we have the problem of remaking films, the sequels. Now, if you're going to make a sequel of a remake where the original had a sequel, you're going to have to come up with a better naming convention than numbers. I mean, look at Star Trek. There's going to be a sequel, and if they call that one Star Trek 2 as well, it's going to have to live up to the hype of one of the greatest Star Trek stories ever. Why would you want that kind of baggage? I'm just saying that if you want to keep the franchise alive, stop confusing your audience. It's bad enough that when you ask people if they've seen Halloween, they have to ask which one, the Rob Zombie one or the John Carpenter one. But now you have the same problem with Halloween 2? I just think it's kind of silly. Now speaking of silly, do you remember this commercial?
Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, apply directly to the forehead. Head on, available at Walgreens.
It was kind of fun, clever, a little repetitive. But like most things, it lost its luster after the first 50 viewings. I mean, at least you got to see other ads in between. You didn't have to see it every 5 minutes. Now, the other day I was watching an episode of Eureka on the sci-fi website, and I could tell that it was sponsored by DirecTV because the logo was being burned into the bottom of my TV screen. Then the first commercial break came up, and they played this really well-done commercial using Naomi Watts from King Kong. Now, that's King Kong the remake, not the... Never mind. Moving on. I thought it was really cleverly done, and I didn't mind seeing it, seeing as how it was the only commercial I had to see in that break. But when the next break came by, there it was again. Okay, so I got to see stuff that maybe I missed the first time. Little cutesy bits, like when he blew her hair. Anyway, that's fine. But at the next break, I got to watch it a third time. Now around this point was when the 31-second spot stopped being clever and just started to get annoying. So you can only imagine how I felt when I watched it for the 6th and mercifully final time that night. Now look, I'm fine with only having to watch one commercial per break, and I get that one company sponsored the program. But DirecTV is a big company, and I know they've got other spots. So is there any way to switch that up a little bit? I mean, could you imagine if you had to watch me saying the same thing every week? I mean, that would just... What? Oh, shut up! I do not! What, now? Alright, if you say so. Well, that's been the original view from MyWorld. Hope to see you again next time. Thanks for stopping by. Can they roll the credits now?